everyone. Welcome to this new video with Microsoft Train Simulator. So today I'm running the Chennai Grand Trunk railway from Chennai to Vijayawada. So I'm just on the outskirts of Chennai. I am actually being blocked by this local just in front of me, which has passed me. So I'm waiting for the signal to clear. So in between, I just want to tell you the objective of this video is to basically experiment a little with the Microsoft Train Simulator and Open Rails. So what I am doing is I'm actually using a TGV, which is you can download from the trainsimulator.com site. It's a very nice model. Not completely the newer version as you see in TrainSim, but you have to understand this has come out in 2011 if I remember well. So at that point of time the interior of the cabin was like this. It's very well designed, I have to say, to the person who designed it. You can actually use your mouse to do certain things, like you can use the horn, you can use the brakes. This is the brake, this is the reverser handle, this is the train brake because it has got two brakes, one is for the train and one is for the engine. And so more or less this is the cabin. I'm just waiting for the signal to clear. In between I just want to show you certain things. So the objective is to do an experiment to see if we can go faster than the speed of sound. So to do that, what I did was, of course, I had to change a little the configuration file of this engine so that it has got a huge braking power as well as huge acceleration, and it can take up a lot of force, and also the amount of energy that it consumes from the overhead wires is quite huge. And also, just to make sure that we have sufficient power, I have put a lot of engines. As you can see, this is one set of engines, the second, the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, and then I put two compartments just to show you the view how it is from inside, and then two more at the end to really help us reach the speed of sound, and also to see if we can fly. Now of course we cannot fly basically, but what you will see if we can achieve it is that sometimes Microsoft Train Simulator or Open Rails, I don't know which one, cannot render the surroundings as quickly as the train is moving. And so what happens is the train, it seems as if it is flying in the air. You will see if it happens. So a train is passing by. We have got a small signal, so let us just open the throttle a little and move. So I have just opened the throttle at a very less percentage. Now let me show you how the interior of the passenger looks like. So here we are at the first class lower deck. As you can see, the train passing by, it's going at a high speed. We are going at around 20 km an hour. So I close the throttle a little because of the fact that I will have red signals in the front, and for the moment I'm just showing you a little bit of how the interior looks. So here from the other side, I would have to give real credits to the person who has developed this route from Chennai to Vijayawada junction, 431 kilometers of route. I highly recommend it. It's very well designed, I mean, the scenery and everything around it is very realistic feeling. And of course our goal today is not to see the scenery too much, it's to see how the speed affects, but still we can enjoy until we get the signal how it looks like. So you can see we are passing over a bridge now. I'm just on the outskirts of Chennai. I don't know which one, I think this is the backwaters coming from the Bay of Bengal, but I'm not very sure, to be honest. And if I go to the other side, as you can see, I've been to Chennai a couple of times, but by train, but not too much. So I'm not very familiar with this. But anyways, as you can see, we are moving over a bridge very well. So the cab view is like this. So now I would like to just give you some information about, so let me just increase the throttle a little bit so that we do not miss something. So about the general information, which is so much detailed in this train. So here you see, when I press F5, you have the throttle and all the different things about the brakes, whether the pantograph is up and down, or the circuit is closed. But once you press Shift plus F5, sorry, I pressed F6, you see more details. The first one is, of course, about the consist of the train, what it consists of, the number of locos, and the number, and also the number of wagons. Then it shows me about the locomotive information. So as I said, so you can see that the throttle is open at 13%. The speed is around 144 km an hour with a power of 950 kilowatts and a force of 22 newtons. These are very technical informations. Let me close the throttle a little because of the fact that the red signal will come up and I will not be able to stop in time, and I have to redo the video again, which I have done it many times. Anyways, so here is about the brake information. So you can see different details, and here it's very important, this deep part, because as I'm going to do a very strong, so here you see I have to put a brake on, the engine brake. I have to put the train brakes on also, otherwise it will not stop in time. Okay, so it has stopped, so I can release the brakes. I don't want to, the engine brake is still on, but I've released the train brakes. So here what is very important is the wheel slip, which I have to manage, because without this, if I cannot manage the wheel slip and it goes over 50% or 60%, the train will start to skid, and I will lose a lot of tractive force. So my acceleration has to be very, very gradual. But anyway, you will see the acceleration of this engine, because of the change configuration, is going to be quite huge. I would just like to say that I have changed the configuration file of this engine, but I have not distributed it anything. So for copyright, I have not done any copyright infringement, etc. It's only for my personal use, and it's just an experiment, just a fun experiment to do when I'm having some time to kill. So I will wait here for a few moments for the complete series. As you can see over here in the track monitor, I can see it's showing me that I will have if I go move ahead, I will be put in a siding, which I don't want to. So the local is still there. I have the signal. This one is clear, fine, but within 2 kilometers I have a red signal. So I will wait a little while I show you some more details about the train. So let me show you about let me show you something outside. So sorry, the timetable, my work orders, nothing, there's no evolutions. I just have to stop at Vijayawada. So sorry, so I've got 410 kilometers to go. I started around sorry for that, I started around 6:05 from Chennai. It's 6:39 because I'm following this local. I'm moving at a very, very slow speed. So 431 kilometers of total journey. I have done around 25 kilometers only in 30 minutes. So it's very, very slow, but we will make up. Our scheduled time to arrive at Vijayawada junction is 11 o'clock. Let's see at what time we arrive. So I'm still waiting for the complete signal to open, and once that opens I can actually go fast. So here on the side you can see, let me show you from the outside a little. So you can see there is a WAG-9 engine holding freight train. The guard has given me the green signal, thank you so much, but I will wait a bit if you don't mind. So it's carrying a full coal, it's coal freight, and more or less this one this train is just there. Oh, so just waiting for the adventure to begin. It's almost ready. As you can see the TGV from outside, it looks absolutely awesome. If you go to the back, so here also there is another guard who is saying, okay, please move ahead, mister, because we also need to move, but don't worry, we will move in a very few minutes. And so if I go to the cabin, so here it is inside the cabin. You can see nothing is happening, everyone is waiting for the train to move. This happens quite often in India, everyone is waiting for the signals, etc. But what to do, let's wait a little while. So here is the interior of the TGV. This is the first class, so you can see this is how the first class looks like. It's a 2x2 configuration. No, it's a 2x1 configuration, sorry, normally. And I've ridden quite a number of TGVs, and it really resembles a lot to the interior of the TGV, and I have to say. And also the view that you can see over here is more or less representative, as if you are sitting on the train itself. So here it is, we have got the signal now, so we can move. And let me open the throttle. So one thing I have to do is I have to put the sander on, because without the sander I will not be able to control the wheel slip. So here is an announcement that is done normally when a TGV starts or comes to a station, comes to the end station. So it's, I think it's too low to hear exactly. So basically he's greeting us to the train and telling us that this TGV is going to Masai Sasha, but of course we're going to Vijayawada, so nothing. And it's also telling us to keep our tickets handy. So here we are now. We are we have got the full signal. We don't have to worry about signals anymore. So we are slowly moving forward with the acceleration. As you can see, we are already at 200 k's an hour. On the other side you can see this is how it looks when we are going at 200 k's an hour. So I will open the throttle a little bit more, and you can see the projected speed is around 506. It's going up more than 500 now, closing to 600. So this means that in 1 minute I should be at that speed, but of course I will increase the throttle a bit more. We are currently at 40%, I think, more or less. So I will open it to 60 almost, so you can see this is the speed. So here is the local that was really slowing us down. So now we have passed it. So let us go to the cabin. So this is how it looks when I'm going at around 500 k's an hour. So now let's check what is the wheel slip level. So it's at 28%, so I can in fact increase the speed. still holding up at 80% the throttle open. You can see this is the projected speed in 1 minute. I forgot to say that the speed of sound is 1235 approximately kilometers per hour. So one of our objectives is to reach that, and the second objective is to see if we can fly. So the horn sounds nice, but of course if someone comes in front of this train, it's gone. I'm not sure that person will be able to survive. So let me just open the throttle a little bit more to 94%. So as you can see, we are almost there, reaching 1000 km an hour, and this is how exactly it looks. I will not say exactly it looks, because no train in Earth goes at this speed for sure. In fact, even aeroplanes, commercial planes do not go at this speed. So now I am at 100%. Let me just remove this. So here you see I am now closing to the speed of sound. Of course, it's not built to show exactly how the sound and the sonic boom or anything like that, but I have now crossed the speed of sound. So let's see how it is from outside. So when I'm outside, this is how it looks. So if I put the horn, you cannot even hear the horn. So going back into the cabin, so this is how it feels like. Going back into the compartment, so more or less this is what you see. We are going at 1400 km an hour, or more or less 1500 km an hour. This is how the scenery looks like. So I have to say, OpenRails and Microsoft, being such an old software, has done a great job in doing this. I mean, even with the modern train simulator, I do not find this type of I would say details in terms of when we come to Indian routes. Of course, the all the credits goes to the person who designed this route. I'm pretty sure it. So here it is from the outside. This is how it looks. Moving at around 1600 km an hour, and here it is from the cabin. So I would just let you enjoy the view a little. You can see it's like a straight line. Almost all the poles which hang the electric wire above is almost like a straight line. It's absolutely amazing. So the first objective we have reached, that is, we have broken the speed of sound in a train. Of course, this is the game, so I don't think in my lifetime it will happen, but anyways. So now let's see if we can fly. So we're coming up to a bridge. It's absolutely amazing, the speed. I mean, if you just look at it from even from a passenger point of view, it's like, I mean, I don't know if you can look outside for a long time. You will get the headache. Anyway, back to the driver's point of view. Remember, I have to reach Vijayawada at 11 by 11. Let's see how quickly we can reach, if we will be delayed. So I think we have already entered Andhra Pradesh now. I don't know whether it's called, I mean, whether we are in Telangana or Andhra, but anyway. So very difficult for the moment to read anything. And here we are, as you saw, that OpenRails or Microsoft Train Simulator could not render the tracks correctly, so we had a small glitch, I would say, in the program where it couldn't render it, and we were like running on the grass. So let's see if we can run, if we can fly also. So it happens from time to time. It doesn't happen all the time. It happens from time to time. Depends, I think, on the load on the CPU and etc. So more or less now, as you saw, that we started around 410 kilometers left, and we have now got 250 kilometers more or less left. So we have covered 150 kilometers in just less than 10 minutes. So here we are on the outer of Nellore. So we are going into the Nellore junction. So this is Nellore junction. We passed it, so we are in Ambra now. So as you see, the speed right now is around 1800 km an hour, and more or less we will achieve a speed of 1810 maximum, or 12, like that, not more than that. I mean, I can add 2 more engines, or I can add something more, but then the whole idea really is like playing till it breaks. But anyway, I think I have already broken it, so no need to go much farther. This is a nice track because of the fact that this is a nice route, because of the fact you have got a lot of kilometers to play with, and it's not a short route where it's only 50 kilometers, so you are not able to really accelerate and deaccelerate in time. So 400 kilometers, absolutely, you can go like, of course you see how it took the bends. So it's like we are going, there we are flying now, and we are back on the ground. So you saw how it happens when it flies. So I think we have achieved both of our goals, and I will finish the video here. Thanks for watching, and if you like it, do put a like. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.